particularly on the beam and floor. Now here's her Romanian teammate, Laura Jurca. Just turning 16 this year, so she is a new face in the senior competitions. And she competed at the Youth Olympic Games, as I said, in Nanjing, China, just last year. And so she has some international experience already under her belt, of being an Olympian already at her age. Considered to be worthy competing on stages like this. What's that? Rolling back out. You know, I think she may have meant to time that just a little bit better and get higher up. Oh, look at that lovely triple twist. Her landings are so good. And I have to say, I love this routine. You know, the Romanian style with the music and the choreography, they always sell the routine so well. And it's always nice to see, you know, it's high energy and it's a real crowd pleaser every time. So we see the double pike, maybe just one small little shuffle of the feet. But, you know, she's one of those gymnasts where you may see a little bit of a slide on her feet, but her upper body is so in control that it gives that impression to the judges that, yeah, I have control of that. That was a good landing. So it'll be interesting to see what score she comes out with. I really think it's only fair that she scores high on this. If she can hit this last tumbling pass, double back, it's a little bounce back there. And what a great routine. Start off.
Erika, face à un Italie, vient d'achever son saut. Le regard sur la barre asymétrique pour accueillir Claire Martin pour la France.
Claudia Fragapani, 13.4. She is in rank 5. And again, 13.4, a little low, but pretty good. Now here's Claire Martin from France, competing for a home crowd. There's that bail to handstand, toe on circle, goes back up to the high bar. There's 5 requirements on bars, beam, and floor. If you do not fulfill all the requirements, you lose 5 tenths for each one you don't fulfill. These pirouettes here are one of them, and this grip change where she's swinging forward and then she goes to swinging backwards is another requirement. Couple steps on that landing. So good routine. You know, not quite the difficulty is actually missing 2 of those requirements. Her dismount double pike is a C. You need to dismount with at least a D plus dismount to fulfill the requirement. 13.733 for Laura Jurca. Puts her in 4th at the moment, and she's happy with that. And also to have a release on the high bar, which I believe she was missing, but I think she's definitely, with all those pirouettes, looking to put that in somewhere. And here is Martina Izeli. Memel turn. Oh, actually a little step back after the turn. Just didn't have her hips quite at the right angle. Double layout for the first pass. Very good. Rolling and back out for the second pass. Just a little shuffle after that. You know, these girls have 90 seconds to fit 3 to 4 tumbling passes in. A dance passage, which is 2 leaps, or 2 or more leaps, as you just saw there, as well as a spin, and choreography covering all parts of the floor. So double back, just a little, well, actually quite a large bounce back there. But you see so many of these Italian gymnasts really using these leaps and spins and these dance elements to try and get extra points. Double pike, finish. And a terrific first event for Roselli. One of her best. And Claire Martin gets an 11.666. You know, if she had those requirements, it may have been actually a full point higher. Now let's take a look at Roselli's double layout there. You see maybe a couple of tenths off just for a couple little form issues. You know, maybe just a little flicker in the knees or keeping those legs glued together throughout. But you know, that's the difficulty of the sport. You have to do all these huge acrobatic tricks, and they have to be done with perfect form. Having a tumbling pass that difficult, you can afford to lose a few tenths here and there. So if you're off just by a little bit, you do benefit from having those huge skills like that. And here's Julie Steingruber on Switzerland on balance beam. She's made a name for herself. Look at that flick flack into layout, and she is you know, her beam is not her best event. Actually did make the finals last year but fell off. Front tuck. You see, does the leap connected directly into the side somersault. You know, I love her connections. She has so many interesting connections, and actually choreography on the side of the beam, so facing the judges or having your back to the judges, is actually a requirement. Now, all she has left is the dismount, and a dismount is good when it's named you. That dismount's called the Steingruber. A gainer layout with a full twist. Her mount and her dismount are both named after her. Martina Roselli, 13.333. Start up, and we go back to the floor exercise. Ana Perez Campos of Spain. Double L turn. Something pass. Full in and back out. What a great landing. But she's really powering through this. Two whips. Two flicks. Double tuck. I do like this routine quite a bit. Double twist for the third pass, not the most difficult of tumbling passes. She gets it round, does it well. Good pop a jump into the corner. Oh. Tight double back for the last tumbling pass and puts her hands in the ground. That is considered a fall, so she will have that 1/10 deduction. You know, it's a shame. It was such a great routine to start, and you know, sometimes when you have those silly mistakes like that, it's you know, I think I don't know. I don't really think it was even an energy problem, really. You know, I think the ground was just maybe coming before she knew it. I mean, I know I've had that happen to me when I've been doing back tumbling. It was a great routine till the end. Julie Steingruber in second place right now, 14.375 after that gorgeous beam routine. Now we move on to a huge name in British gymnastics and in world gymnastics right now. Alyssa Ellie Downey. You may have heard the name before. Either Ellie or her sister Rebecca Downey, who is currently the defending uneven bars champion. Oh, struggles just a little bit with that toe-on circle. Now watch this. Connects the Maloney directly into the Kachev. She has her sister's style. I watch this and I compare the two, and you know, the gymnastics is so similar. You can tell that they are related. And both can now say they are Olympians. You know, she's taller. She finishes with a double layout. Little step back in the landing. It was a great routine to start her competition off, and you know, she could score high with that. Anna Perez, 12.466 in rank 12, but not disappointed with that. As we once again move back to the floor, Daria Spiridonova, world bronze medalist and world champion on the uneven bars. Floor, you know, isn't her best event, but triple twist to start off, and does step onto that red, and that is out of bounds, so she will incur a 1-10 penalty. Double back for the second pass. Steps again, but keeps it in. You know, one thing I love about the Russian gymnasts, their leaps and their dance elements are just as good as their tumbling, if not better, and they really know how to use the coda points, and their choreography is always so nice. You know, it's just gorgeous to watch. Ooh, and like I said, tries to use those dance elements, those spins, to get extra points. If you connect a D spin to a B spin, you get an extra bonus 10. Didn't quite make the first turnaround, so I don't think she will receive any bonus for that. But, you know, it does have a potential of this routine having an extra 1 or 2 tenths. Last tumbling pass for her. Routine getting high energy to the end. If she doesn't run out of steam, double pipe at the end, and she does fall as well. And you can tell the look of disappointment on her face. No, not too pleased with that performance. You know, it's hard at the end of the floor routine. It's the most tiring event. There's like so much that goes on in those 90 seconds. You really have to be able to pace yourself, and you know, having some endurance training may help with that. The 14.233 for Ellie Downey.